So welcome, Marco.
Ciao.
And thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Yes, we have 149 wine growing areas. So it's a lot from the south up to the north. 1,300 kilometers of coastline. And along the coast there's a lot of viticultural area. So
Great.
Yeah.
Which is the difference between this area from the north to south?
with geology is very different in California because of volcanic soils. There's a lot of tectonic movement between different plates on the Pacific side and on the countryside. And also the Pacific Ocean puts in a lot of influence from the maritime climate that comes from the north, from the Alaska area and the poles. There's a big cold current all the way down to California. So the beaches are actually quite cold.
So we have two different glasses.
That's right. We have a white wine here, Sauvignon Blanc, very crisp and very lean, clean, high acidic wine. People like this very much. Nowadays there's a big diversity coming from California wines. We're not just producing Chardonnay or Cabernet, but also different wine styles. Or a very modern, almost Provence-like rosé style that's also coming out of California these days. So we have something to offer for everybody.
It's incredible the color of this rosé because it's very, very clear.
Very light, very light.
Light.
Yeah.
It's a very light rosé.
So it's the latest vintage from 23. And again, we had a really nice harvest this year with good sunshine, but also cool nights and a long ripening period. So it shows in the wines that we have really vivid, bright acidity, very alive wines. So I'm very proud of the 23 vintage.
Really? And how many grapes we have in California?
In California, we have about 110, 120 grapes, different grapes. A lot of it is, of course, planted to Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel as the, let's say, local grape variety in California, similar to the Primitivo you have in Italy. We also have a lot of the older French varieties like Roussanne, Marsanne. We have Riesling, different kinds of soils and different kinds of terroirs. So we produce a lot.
And how many bottles do you produce and export?
Oh, that's a lot. Too much to count. But we are, in fact, I think the fourth largest producer in the world after Italy, France, and Spain. 150,000 hectares under time. So it's an important part, but the majority of the wines that we produce in the US that stays in California. We export less than 10% to the world. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Really.
Cheers.